Hi all, welcome to some yoga. Thank you for joining me. We're kind of like maybe a level 1. This is kind of more of a basic one today. You will need your mat, and you will need 2 blocks, and you will need a strap. So maybe sitting up. Good, and maybe sit up a little taller, maybe finding some space. Okay, he's been ignoring me all day until right now. Sitting that up nice and tall. Go ahead and drop one ear towards one shoulder. And drop the chin to the chest. And other ear to shoulder. And chin to chest. And let's go ahead and roll that head, shoulder, chest, shoulder. Good. Go ahead and drop that chin, and let's lift our head up center, roll the shoulders back a little, and then let's inhale and sweep our arms up towards the sky. And exhale and press down. And inhale and lift it up. And exhale and press it down. And inhale and lift it up. And on our exhale, let's clasp those hands behind us, open up that chest and drop that chin, and lengthen through those arms, lengthen through that neck. Good, and lift that head center, bend at the elbows, and let's release the arms. Inhale and sweep those arms up, and exhale and press, and inhale and lift it. And exhale, clasp the hands behind again. Open up that chest and drop that chin. Lengthen through those arms. Lifting head center. Let's take our hands over to right waist and take that elbow back. Good. Very nice. And then let's take it over to the other side. Elbow back. Good, and then take that behind, and then release that. Inhale and sweep those arms up. And exhale and press. And inhale and lift. And exhale and press. And again, inhale and lift. Let's hold our arms at the top this time. Reach up through our fingertips. So maybe reaching right, reaching left. Let's clasp our hands and press our palms towards the ceiling, and then maybe drop that chin. And then maybe snaking your rib cage, so making space in between the ribs, making space for that torso. Let's inhale deeply here. And on that exhale, let's sigh it out. And inhale deep. And on that exhale, sigh it out. And inhale. And on that exhale, sigh it out. And inhale. And this time on our exhale, let's let our arms float down towards the floor. Good. They can rest on the floor or on your knees. Again, whatever works best for you. And let's go ahead and do our half circle shoulder roll again. Taking that from side to side. Roll that neck out. Now our arms are a little bit more warmed up. Good, and drop our chin to chest, lift our head center. Let's look over to the right. Thinking about chin going over, eyes go back a little further. Let's take our left hand on the right thigh, and let's give ourselves a big twist here, nice spinal twist. Inhale it deeply, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale. And on our exhale, let's bring this back to center. Good, turning that the other way. Chin over shoulders, eyes go back a little further, and then nice spinal twist, right hand across. Lifting that up, inhale, and exhale, and inhale, and exhale, and inhale, And on our exhale, bring this back to center. Good. Let's reach our arms up. Inhale it. Let's go ahead and drop one hand and reach this over. Lengthen through that and breathe. Good. And inhale and lift. And take it to the other side. Reach. And inhale and lift. And one more time each side. Reach that over. Good. And lift this up and reach. And lifting up. Very nice. And release our arms. Good. Roll that out. Let's take our legs out in front of us. We're going to straighten our legs. So we're going to go into staff pose. So legs are straight, sitting up on those glutes. Flex through our feet so our big toes are trying to get back towards our shins. Sitting that up tall. Let's inhale and sweep our arms up. And exhale, release our arms down to our sides. Good. Inhale and lift that up. And exhale down. Inhale and lift. And exhale down. And inhale and lift. And exhale, release. Good. Let's bring our right leg in and give that a big hug. Right there. And then let's take our right foot over our left leg, still flexing through that left foot. Let's reach that arm and lift and twist. Very nice. And breathe it here. Inhale it. Good. And then bring the center twisting towards the inside. Inhale it deeply here. And exhale. And inhale. And on our exhale, let's bring the center. Good. Taking our leg out. And sit that up tall once again. Let's bring our left leg in. Good. Give that a big hug. Flexing through that right foot now. Take that left foot over and let's hug that. And sit that up and twist. And inhale deeply. And exhale. And inhale. And on our exhale, let's turn to the inside. Sitting that up. Inhale it deep. And exhale. And inhale. And on that exhale, let's bring it back to center. Let's straighten through those legs once again. And then go ahead and gently bend our knees. So now we're going to stretch our spine. So let's reach up through our arms. And now we're going to hinge at the hips, lengthening through that torso and that spine. So not rounding the back, but keeping our shoulders away from our ears and lengthening through our spine. Good. Inhale and lift it up. And exhale, hinge that forward. Inhale and lift. And exhale, hinge. Inhale and lift. And exhale, hinge. And inhale and lift. And exhale, hinge it. Good. Go ahead and keep it down here. Kind of, now you can round your back a little bit. Good. And then bring that up. Let's take our feet wide and go ahead and drop our knees from side to side. And here comes the other cat. I don't know what it is. Good. Let's go ahead and keep one foot in front. And we've got our quarter turn or our half turn. So wherever your spine's going to let you go, wherever your back's going to let you go. And again, on your hands, on your elbows, or all the way down. And breathing here, that deep belly breath. Good, and bring this back to center. Very nice. Take our feet wide and go ahead and drop our knees from side to side. Good, let's take it to the other side. Go ahead and do that spinal, that quarter turn. There we go, or half turn, and keep it there. deep belly breath. Good. And then let's bring this back to center. We're going to bring our feet together and our heels together, and taking our hands and reaching underneath our heels. So we're reaching like this, shoulders down and back, and getting a nice stretch here. Good. And breathing it. Very nice. Go ahead and release that. Let's drop our knees over and then take ourselves onto all fours. So we'll go into cat and cow. And then let's go ahead and drop our belly to the floor. Let's keep our belly down in cow here for a moment and take our eyes to the sky. So just kind of finding ourselves here, maybe taking it back and forth. And then let's round our chin to chest and keep ourselves in cat back for a moment. And again, maybe taking it from side to side a little bit. Good. And then let's drop our belly, eyes to the sky, and inhale. And round our spine, chin to chest, exhale. And dropping the belly, eyes to sky, inhale. And rounding spine, chin to chest, exhale. And dropping that belly, eyes to the sky. And rounding that spine, chin to chest. Good, flattening our back. Let's lift our right arm up towards the ceiling, and then let's thread the needle. So let's sweep this through, taking our forehead, temple down onto the floor, and palms on the floor. Now, if it's uncomfortable to have that top arm up, you can have your top arm here as well. So wherever it feels most comfortable for you. And breathing that here, stretching through that back, stretching through that shoulder. Good, and then let's press ourselves back up, all fours. Drop our belly to the floor, eyes to the sky, inhale. And round our spine, chin to chest, exhale. And dropping that belly. And rounding that spine. And flatten our back. This time let's take our left arm up, and let's thread the needle, sweep this through. Temple on the floor, both palms on the floor, or arm up, again, whatever is feeling best for you, for your back. And breathe. And then bring ourselves back onto all fours, cat and cow, dropping belly to the floor, eyes to the sky. And rounding our spine, chin to chest. Exhale. Let's pose and take that back. And let's go ahead and walk our hands over to the right and sit our left glute to our left heel. And walk our hands to the left, right glute to right heel. Good, bring ourselves back to center. And then bring ourselves all the way up. We're going to roll over onto our backs, so go ahead and grab your block. And take that block between the knees. We're going to take ourselves all the way down. And lining our feet up with our knees up with our hips. Pressing our palms and elbows and triceps into the floor. Let's go ahead and lift up into our first bridge. So holding this up, planting through our feet, chin to the chest, and breathing, watching our belly lift and lower. Squeezing that block, that'll get you working too. You're engaging all of your muscles here. Everything is squeezed, everything is working. very slowly, one vertebrae at a time, let's take that spine, roll it down towards the floor, imprint that onto the floor, and then let's lift it up. Good. Again, slowly rolling that down one vertebrae at a time, imprinting onto the floor, and then lift this up. And one last time, rolling that down one vertebrae at a time, and then lifting it up and hold and breathe. Good, and very, very slowly roll this, let this roll all the way down. Good, and then release your block. Very nice. Go ahead and reach behind one knee, pull that into your chest. And reach behind the other, pull that into your chest. Good, reach behind both, chin to chest, forehead to the knees. And release that. Grab your strap, we're gonna do happy babies pose. So you can use your strap for it, or you're either grasping the outside or the inside, or remember if you have your strap, using it and pulling down. So finding whichever happy babies pose is gonna work for you today. And then maybe rocking it a little bit from side to side to help release that low back. Maybe flatten that upper back as much as you can against the floor. Good. And then gently release right, release left. You can release that strap off to the side. And we're going to find ourselves in our bridge once again. No blocks this time. Lining ourselves up, feet with our knees, knees with our hips. Let's lift that pelvis towards the sky, chin to the chest, kind of taking our shoulders underneath. Planting our feet. The glutes are squeezed, so we've got the glutes engaged here. Let's go ahead and press through our heels and lift our toes, so flex through our feet. And holding this here for 2 breaths. Inhale it deep. And exhale. And inhale. And on our exhale, flatten through our feet. Good. Still holding our bridge. Press through the balls of our feet and the toes, and let's lift our heels now. Get that nice opposing stretch there. Inhale it deep. And exhale. And inhale. And on our exhale, flatten through our feet and slowly drop pelvis all the way to the floor. Very nice. Reach behind one knee, pull that in. Good, and then reach behind the other, pull that in. Reach behind both, chin to chest, forehead to the knees. And release that. Happy babies pose once again. So either grasping the outside, the inside, or using your strap. Whatever feels best for you, and maybe rocking that from side to side, or keeping it still. And breathe. Nice release for those hips. Good, very nice. Go ahead and release right, release left. We're going to do one more set of bridges. So we're doing lots of back strengthening and stretching today. So feet with the knees, knees with the hips. Lift ourselves up gently into our bridge and holding ourselves here. If you would like to go single leg, you're going to press through your feet, center your weight, and we're going to go ahead and lift one leg. If you've been practicing for a while, you know where to go. You can go wherever you'd like. If you'd like to practice just bringing that leg up off of the floor, you can do that. We'll do it for like one more breath here. And then let's release one foot down, finding our stability once again, pressing through our feet, planting into that, and then shifting our weight centered, so centering our weight, pressing through the other foot, and then lift that opposite leg if you're going into that single leg. And doing whatever works for you, whatever you're used to with your single leg. And you can go up and down. Very nice. And then gently release, but keeping ourselves in our strong bridge. Planting through our feet, centering our weight. Inhale it deep. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Good. Slowly lower that all the way to the floor. Very nice. Reach behind both of our knees, chin to chest, forehead to the knees. And then let that go. Good. Press your heels out. Let's stretch those, like straighten those legs and stretch that. Good. And then from here, let's go ahead and press ourselves up. We're going to go into reverse plank. So you can be on your elbows or you can be on your hands. And hands can be facing whatever feels best for you. But we're going to press through our heels and we're going to press either through our elbows or through our hands. And we're going to lift the pelvis off of the floor. So the goal is to kind of keeping it up, but if you have to go down and up, that's fine too. But using the strength of your upper body, your glutes, your core, to be lifting your body. Very nice. And then let's release this down. Simple cross leg, sitting that up and maybe hinging that forward. Shoulders away from the ears. And then let's do this one more time. So either on elbows or on the hands, press through the heels. Press through the heels of the hands and the heels of the feet. And when you're ready, lifting that up, opening that chest, kind of lifting with the hips first. So you're kind of lifting that pelvis high and squeezing those glutes. Very nice. Good, and gently release. Good job. Simple cross leg, sitting that up, hinging that forward. Good, and let's go into boat pose. We'll do one boat today, so heels on the floor or legs up, whatever is going to work for you. But we're lengthening through that, shoulders away from ears, and breathe. Good, and again, simple cross leg, hinge it up, or hinge it forward, sit it up and hinge it forward. Good, and let's bring ourselves up. We're going to go into our modified half moon and gate pose. So if you need anything for your knees, if you need padding for your knees, go ahead and grab padding and put it right underneath your knees. And if you use a block, you can have a block on either side. We're going to start off with our right foot, our right leg. So we're going to go ahead and lift our right leg out to the side. And your foot can be pointed forward or out, wherever feels best for your ankle. So we're going to reach up through our arms here, lengthening through this, and we're going to take our hand either onto the thigh or to the calf. We don't want to place it on the knee, so no pressure on the joint, but reaching over right here, very nice, and breathe. So this is gate, your gate pose. And then from here, we're going to take ourselves into our modified half moon. So hand can be on the block or on the floor, bringing ourselves up, and then when you're ready, lifting that leg up, holding that balance, and breathe. Very nice. Good, release that leg down, and let's do gate one more time. So let's reach over and stretch that. Good, and release. Very good. Let's take it to the other side. So left leg is out, toe is either to the front or to the side. Again, wherever your hip is going to let you go, or ankle. And let's reach up through our arms and drop ourselves over to the left, lengthening through that. Good, and breathe. Very nice. Good, and then inhale and lift this, and let's take it over to our half moon, our modified half moon. When you're ready, lifting that leg, holding that balance. Very nice. Good job, guys. Keep going. Breathe. Good, let's drop this and do gate one more time. Reach that over. Good, and then release this. Bring ourselves back onto our knees and then take ourselves onto all fours and then back into our child's pose. And stretch through that child's pose. Reach those arms. We're going to go ahead and look forward at our fingertips and walk our fingers towards the front edge of the mat like your arms are trying to get out of their sockets. Grip the mat and then pull yourself up and coming to the fronts of the knees, pressing forward. So we're stretching our wrists here. Our shoulders are in front of our fingertips. Stretching that out a little bit. And then sitting back on our heels, bring our arms up. Go ahead and twist this a little bit. And twisting the other way. Good. And back onto all fours, and we'll go into our downward facing dog. So we'll get into some sun salutations. Let's curl our toes under, keep our knees bent, and lift our tails to the sky. Relaxing that head and neck. Maybe nod your head yes, and shake your head no. Pressing that chest towards the floor, and then let's go ahead and pedal our feet. And dropping our heels towards the floor, finding a little bit of stillness in our down dog. Relax your face and neck. Lift up on our toes, heels high, and let's drop our heels over to the right. And then lift this back up and drop over to the left. And then lift this back up and let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold at the front edge of your mat. And you can grab your blocks, have them near you. But once we get to that standing forward fold, go ahead and ragdoll. Allowing your arms to dangle, allow your head to dangle. Breathe it here. Let's take the opposite elbow with the opposite hand and make a frame for that head. And kind of folding over a little further. You can bend your knees if that feels good. And then let's gently release those arms and we'll get ready for our sun salutation. So let's inhale it into monkey and flattening our back, looking forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up towards the sky. Exhale it around to chair. Inhale and lift that up. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale into monkey, flattening our backs, looking forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale around chair. Inhale and lift. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, monkey, flattening that back, looking forward. Exhale, release, right foot forward, left foot goes back into lunge. So your lunge is either high or low, wherever your body's going to let you go, and hand can be on the block at whatever level, or it can be on the floor. And we've got our spinal twist. So our first spinal twist in our lunge right here, and breathe it. Very nice. Let's take our right arm, right shoulder to the inside of our right leg. Keep it here a little bit and press that out, so opening the hip. Drop our back knee. So instead of doing a crescent, we're going to come up straight right here, taking our hands and leaning into this, so hands are at heart, and we're going to do a twist to the side. So we've got our seated spinal twist, but we're doing it in that lunge. Very nice. It's that opposite arm over. Good, bring this back to center. Take ourselves into a lunge, and then let's take that foot back to meet the other foot to top of plank. Let's shift that weight forward, drop to front of the knees, uncurl toes, and let's slowly take the heart to the floor, and then heart off of the floor. Curl our toes, lift and press it up, downward facing dog, breathe, and rest it here for a breath. Now you can stay here in regular down dog, or you can go in 3-leg down dog by lifting that right leg. With that right leg, if it's in the air, go ahead and rotate the ankle one way and rotate it the other way. And we're going to bring that knee into the nose for 3 times. So bring that in and lift it up. Bring that in and lift it up. Bring that in and lift it up. And this time let's bring our leg all the way through. So walking it forward, bringing it through, or standing up and walking so that you get into your twists. We go back into our spinal twists once again. Good. And then bringing this back to center, using the blocks or the floor to help yourself forward or lifting that back leg. And then bringing that foot forward, standing forward fold, and relax it here in your forward fold. Inhale it into monkey, flattening that back, looking forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, around chair. Inhale and lift it. And dive this down and over. Inhale into monkey, flattening that back, looking forward. Exhale, release. Left foot stays forward, right foot goes back into lunge. We've got our spinal twist on this side. Twisting that up and breathing into this. Good. And let's take that arm, left arm to the inside of the left leg. Drop our back knee, but not leaning back, bringing ourselves up center, hands to heart, and then leaning frontwards into a spinal twist here. Good. Very nice. And breathing it. Bring this back to center. And let's go and lift that back leg. Take our left foot back to meet our right foot to top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to front of the knees, uncurl the toes, and let's slowly lower heart to the floor, heart off of the floor. Curl our toes, lift and press, downward facing dog, and breathe that here. You may stay here in down dog, or we're going to go into 3-leg down dog by lifting that left leg. Go ahead and rotate that ankle if you've got it in the air, and rotate it the other way. And then let's bring that knee into the nose for 3 times, and lift that up. It's 2, and lift it up. It's 1, and lift it up. And this time let's bring that leg all the way forward, however you can get it there, walking it forward, whatever works for you. And we're back into that spinal twist, reaching that up. Good. And then bringing ourselves back to center into our standing forward fold. You can lift that back leg and then bring yourself into standing forward fold, relaxing that here, grounding yourself and centering yourself right here. Inhale it into monkey, flattening that back, looking forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, around into chair. Inhale and lift it. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, monkey, flattening that back and looking forward. Exhale, release. Right foot forward, left foot goes back. Tall lunge. Drop our back heel and let's take ourselves up into warrior 1. Good. Nice, strong warrior 1. Centering our weight. Very nice. Let's open up into proud warrior. Warrior 2. Good. Taking that front leg, front knees going over towards that baby toe, but centering our weight. Dropping our back arm palm up, and let's reach, peaceful warrior. Good, back into warrior two. And then let's go ahead and windmill our arms down and take our right foot back to meet our left foot to top of plank. Shifting weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl toes, and then let's slowly lower down. Bring the heart off of the floor. Curl our toes, lift and press, downward facing dog. Breathe it here. Good, let's walk our feet to meet our hands, standing forward fold, front edge of the mat. Inhale it into monkey, flattening that back and looking forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, around to chair. Inhale and lift. Exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, monkey, flattening that back, looking forward. Exhale, release. Left foot stays forward, right foot goes back, tall lunge. Drop our right heel and then bring ourselves up, warrior one. Nice and strong. Very good. Front knee is bent. Good. And then from here, let's open it. Proud warrior, warrior two. Dropping our back arm palm up. Let's reach, reverse warrior. Back into warrior two. Good, and then let's windmill our arms down. Take our left foot back to meet our right foot to top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to fronts of the knees, uncurl toes. Slowly lower heart to the floor and then heart off of the floor. Curl our toes, lift and press, downward facing dog, and breathe. Walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold, front edge of your mat. Good, inhale it into monkey, flattening that back and looking forward. Exhale and release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale it around into chair. Inhale and lift it. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, monkey, flattening that back, looking forward. Exhale, release, right foot forward, left foot back. Drop our left heel and bring ourselves up into warrior one. But first, we're gonna go into triangle. So if you want to use a block for triangle, go ahead and place it by your foot, your front foot, in your warrior one. So we've got ourselves right here in our nice warrior. And then let's open this up, proud warrior. Drop our back arm, reverse warrior. Back into proud warrior. Release our front leg, so now both of our legs are straight and we are hinging ourselves forward and down into our triangle pose. And you can have your block behind you or in front of you if you want to use a block, or you can have your hand on your shin or thigh. But we're thinking about that rib cage twisting towards the ceiling. Good. Breathing that here. And again, center your weight. So think about sending weight into that back leg as well. Good. Bringing ourselves back up into that triangle, or into that warrior two, bending that knee. From here, let's go ahead and windmill our arms down and take our foot back to top of plank. Shift weight forward, drop to fronts of knees, uncurl toes, heart to the floor, heart off of the floor. Curl our toes, lift it up, down dog. Walk our feet to meet our hands. And our last sun salutation. Inhale, monkey, flattening that back, looking forward. Exhale, release. Inhale, sweep our arms up. Exhale, around chair. Inhale and lift it. And exhale, dive it down and over. Inhale, monkey, flattening that back. Exhale, release. Our left foot stays forward, right foot goes back. Drop that heel, and again, if you need to use a block for triangle, go ahead and put that near you. And bring ourselves up into warrior one. Good, very nice. From here, let's open. Proud warrior. Dropping our back arm palm up, reverse warrior reach. Good, back into that proud warrior. Release our front leg, both of our legs are straight, and down into triangle. So hand is either to the shin or on the block in front or in back, whatever feels best for you and helps you to get opening in your belly as you twist it towards the ceiling and breathe. Good. And bring ourselves up. Bend that front knee, warrior two. And then let's go ahead and windmill our arms down. Take our foot back to meet the other foot, top of plank. Shift our weight forward, drop to front of the knees, uncurl toes. Slowly lower down, heart off of the floor. Curl our toes, lift and press, downward facing dog. Take that up. Good, walk our feet to meet our hands. Standing forward fold, front edge of your mat. And inhale, sweeping our arms up. And exhale, release our arms to our sides. Good, go ahead and grab your strap or your belt, whatever you're using. And we're gonna do a shoulder opener, and we're gonna take ourselves to wide edge of the mat. So you want your legs nice and wide, and you want your toes to go slightly inwards so that we are protecting our knees. Let's take the strap, wrap it around the hands, open that chest, and then slowly taking ourselves, folding at the hips, hinging at the hips, and allowing the arms to fold down or fall down towards the floor. Letting gravity pull those arms down and breathe. If your hamstrings are tight, feel free to bend those knees. Maybe nod your head yes, and maybe shake your head no. Breathing it deeply here. Inhale and exhale. This time on our inhale, let's lead with our arms. Inhale, lift up. And exhale, release that strap. Good, go ahead and shake that out. Very nice. Go ahead and grab your block and have it down in front of you. Good, we're going to sweep our arms up towards the sky, and we're going to dive it down and over. Now you can use one block. If you need to use both of your blocks, then you can use that too for support. And we're going to inhale it into monkey, flattening that back and looking forward. Exhale and release. Relax that head and neck. Inhale it into monkey, flattening that back and looking forward. Exhale and release. And again, inhale into monkey, flattening that back, looking forward. Good, let's keep our right hand on the block or blocks and lift our left arm up. Nice twist and breathe. Good, bring this back to center and relax. Relax that head and neck. Maybe nod that out. Good, let's inhale into monkey once again. And then exhale, release. And inhale it into monkey. And then release. And this time we're going to inhale into monkey, hold it here. Left hand's going to stay on the block. And let's lift our right arm up. Nice twist and breathe. Good, bring this back to center, relax that head and neck. Again, maybe nodding that head, shaking it. Taking hands to the hip crease and then bringing ourselves up, nice and slow. Good, roll those shoulders out. And you can walk your feet in, move that out of the way. Coming to the front edge of your mat. Finding ourselves in our strong mountain pose, shoulders down and away. Face is lifted, chest is lifted, pressing through feet. Good, let's inhale and sweep our arms up. And exhale, dive it down and over. Take both of our feet back to top of plank. Then drop to our knees and back into child's pose. But this time, if you'd like your child's pose, you can take your arms by your sides with palms up, allowing elbows to fall open. Good, let's bring our hands by our knees, press ourselves up, and roll over onto our backs. And you can grab your strap. And let's take our strap around our right foot and pull that knee in towards you, straightening through that other leg. Press through our heel to the ceiling and pull that towards you a little bit further. Inhale deep. As we exhale, pull it towards you. Good. Let's take that strap into the left hand and let's go ahead and drop this across the body. Feel free to bend that knee if it feels better to do that, to get that twist. Or you can have the legs straight, but arms into that nice T. And if your neck or upper back will let you, maybe looking the other way. So looking away from your leg. Breathe it here. If there's any tightness, soreness, breathe into that. Release that tension. Good, let's bring our leg back to center. Pull that towards you, bend at your other leg. Let's release our strap. Reach behind our foot and behind our knee. Press that other hip, so pressing my left hip into the ground. I'm going to imagine that I can fold my right leg onto my chest. So stretching my sciatic right here. And then gently release that. Good, let's take the strap to the other side. Other leg. Pull that in towards you. Press through that heel to the ceiling. Pull the leg towards you. Inhale it deeply here. And on our exhale, pull it towards you further. Keep the strap in right hand and drop our leg across the body. Again, feel free to bend that if it feels better. Arms into that T. And if you can, maybe looking away from the leg and breathe. Let's bring our leg back to center. Pull that towards you, bend at your other leg. Release our strap. Let's reach behind the foot, behind the knee. And again, glue that other hip, so gluing that right hip into the floor. And imagine folding that left leg onto the belly and chest. And breathe it here. And then release that. Good, we're going to move into our final Shavasana, final relaxation. Go ahead and grab whatever you need for that. Grab your pillows, blankets, eye pillow, whatever you need for that. And then getting ready, pressing our heels towards one end of the room, reaching our fingers towards the other. Lengthen through your body. So reach and reach. Maybe reach right, reach left. Maybe rotate your wrists. Really adding length to that body. Rib cage is lifted, low back is lifted. The heart is lifted, the lungs are floating, full of air. And then when you are ready to begin to sink and settle, go ahead and exhale out all of that air and allow yourself to settle heavily into the floor and finding whatever works for you for your relaxation. Maybe the legs are up, or knees are bent, low back is into the floor, or maybe knees are off to the side, or maybe you're in the fetal position. Whatever works for you, finding your relaxation, quieting the mind, quieting the body, and allowing yourself these next few minutes to relax and release and sink into the floor. very slowly, taking your time, begin to bring your thoughts back to the present. And then begin to bring your body back to the present. Maybe dropping your knees over to one side and gently pressing yourself up. Taking yourself up nice and slow to a seated form that feels good for you. Good, and sitting that up, crown of the head lifting. Let's inhale and sweep our arms towards the sky. Bring our palms together, drop the hands, chin to chest. Let's lift our head center, taking fingers to forehead. As we leave tonight, let us think thoughts of truth and thoughts of love, thoughts that are kind and thoughts that are pure, thoughts that encourage and uplift and do not discourage or tear down. Taking fingers to the lips. As we speak with others tonight, let our words be words of truth and words of love, words that encourage and uplift and do not discourage or tear down. As we leave tonight, let our lives be a light of truth and a light of love, having hearts of compassion and mercy, knowing we have not been given a spirit of fear, but the spirit of love and a sound and peaceful mind. Inhaling it deeply and exhale. Namaste.